Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about Real Housewives of Potomac because it looks like we have two people now that we know who are exiting the Real Housewives of Potomac, but also, which I'm going to give you the exit statements and everything. The thing that threw me off the most, which I wanted to mix in with this video, is Simon Gobadia and Porsha Williams obviously are going through this divorce. We've seen a lot of tumultuous divorces, I feel like, come out of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Like Kim Zolciak and Corey right now is crazy, crazy. And I'm not saying they're crazy. I'm saying just the situation is crazy. And now he's accusing her of hiring a gunman. We have lots to talk about, lots to discuss. So before we jump in, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's do it.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys. So it was announced this morning. I don't know if you guys caught this, but thank you to Page Six and thank you to Candiace for being the one who announced it. And she was very open about it. And she also said she was very grateful. So I want to say that too. And I also want to add to this. I have a history of getting myself in trouble with Candiace, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to say, man, this is an interesting one. Anyways, back to it. Candiace Dillard is leaving the Real Housewives of Potomac after 6 seasons. Now, the fan favorite Bravo celebrity who joined the show in season 3 said she received a whirlwind of new opportunities amid her decision to exit the franchise. This is not a farewell, but a see you later, is what she told People magazine on Monday. As I embark on a new chapter of after 6 remarkable years with the Real Housewives of Potomac, I am filled with gratitude for the enriching friendships, personal growth, and moments of introspection that have defined this journey. With new responsibilities on my plate, I have decided to take a break from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, the former Miss United States also thanked her fans for being her guiding light, which I think is great. I look forward to the exciting adventures that lie ahead, and more importantly, sharing them all with you. Now, Candiace Bassett's exit comes amid news that original cast member Robyn Dixon is also departing the show, according to a report from the Jasmine brand. I mean, listen, I have to say 2 things here. And don't come for me, Candiace, because I'm not saying anything bad. And we squashed that beef. And I really, really like Candiace. So my 2 things that I want to add in here are usually housewives do not quit, but that's not to say that Candiace does not have a ton of opportunities. Candiace has been singing. Candiace has been doing like 5 million things. She's acting. She could very much so be busy. For Robyn Dixon, however, she got fired for sure. Definitely. That's not even a doubt in my mind. Robyn Dixon got fired. But this has been a long time coming for Robyn Dixon. Fans have said every single season that they thought that she was going to get fired. And I'm surprised she made it past season 2, really, to be honest with you. Candiace, though, she's a wordsmith. She's good. She brings a lot of the drama, and I think that she'll be heavily missed. I just don't know if it was something where they felt like maybe there were certain things that they didn't like for this specific TV show, like certain words or behaviors or anything, and maybe they just said we want to go in a different direction, or if she was like, I'm opting out and thank you guys, and it's not goodbye, it's see you later. Obviously, I was not in the room or on the phone for that conversation. Now, Candiace Dillard previously butted heads with both Giselle Bryant and Robyn Dixon, and it remains unclear whether they were able to rekindle their friendships during the upcoming season 8 reunion. Even Andy Cohen said he was hoping that they could reconcile. The flaw of this season is that there are women who aren't able to find any common ground with some of the other women. So there are all of these pockets of women that just don't even acknowledge each other, which is not a recipe for, good TV, is what he said earlier this month. One of the hallmarks of the Housewives is finding a way to move forward. And so that was kind of the directive of the Potomac reunion. Now, before appearing on the show, she served in the White House offices of public engagement and intergovernmental affairs under former President Barack Obama. But throughout her tenure as a Bravo star, she tied the knot with her husband, Chris, on camera. And she appeared in the 3rd season of Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, which also she could be back for that as well. But Robyn Dixon, this is not a bash. That's what I'm saying. It's not a bash. And I think, by the way, I'm just in my mind like processing things. I think that this would be great for Giselle to not have Robyn there, because I think that Giselle needs to learn how to stand alone on the show. And I don't think that she needs to learn how to stand alone. I think that she will do just fine standing alone on the show. I just think it's easy to latch on to somebody when they serve as a crutch. And I think that's exactly what Robyn Dixon served as for Giselle Bryant, was a crutch. It was for somebody, she was kind of like a yes man. She leaned on her. She needed her. She became reliant on her. And that's no fun, because then it's always like you're never wrong because you always have somebody who's right there willing to fight the battle with you. And then it always feels it's like 2-on-1 instead of like a 1-on-1, which ultimately is not a great thing. But let's move it over to Porsha. Okay. Again, thank you to page 6. Simon Gobadia claims that Porsha Williams brought a gunman to their marital home, and police have been called to the scene. Simon Gobadia fired back at estranged wife Porsha Williams' divorce filing, claiming in new court documents that the Real Housewives of Atlanta star brought an armed gunman to their marital home. In the documents obtained by page 6 on Monday, Simon alleges that the reality star abandoned their house at one point, only to return with a man visibly bearing a gun for reasons unknown to Simon. He claims that Williams brought the man on 2 occasions. Oh, God. Now, Simon alleges that during one instance, which took place on March 21st, he had to call the police to maintain the peace. He also claims that Porsha had third parties to call and harass Simon and others in an effort to force them out. Simon alleges that on or about March 24th, yesterday, Porsha, her mother, and her mother's boyfriend made a forcible entry into the marital home, disengaged security cameras, and tampered with items and evidence. Oh, God, this is going to get messy as hell. Now, since the filing of the instant divorce, wife's actions have been erratic, unstable, threatening, and harassing to the house staff and the minor children. Porsha's behavior has caused safety concerns, especially since there are minor children, Simon Gobadia's children, currently living in the marital residence. And Simon is requesting that a judge issue a restraining order against Porsha. Now, reps and attorneys for Porsha did not immediately return page 6's request for comment. Page 6 has also reached out to the police department to confirm Simon Gobadia's allegations, and Porsha filed for divorce from Simon just last month. That was after just 1 year of marriage, and immediately requested that he not destroy any financial records. In his filing, however, Simon claims that Porsha took calculated steps to marry and divorce him shortly thereafter to intentionally trigger parts of their prenup for personal financial gain and greed. Porsha, since, has severed all public ties to Simon, removing his last name from her Instagram account and deleting various photos. But to be fair, since then, he sparked rumors with a fitness trainer, so he might be doing okay. I mean, aside from bringing somebody to the house. I'm wondering, though, if she brought this person to the house to feel protected, because the way that it's being like written here and the way that I can see where a lot of people would perceive it is that she came with somebody who could potentially take him out. But I think it was for her own protection. Porsha's not stupid. She knows that she has a lot of eyes on her. She's not going to do something dumb like that. I mean, she might drag you behind a Christmas party in the alley. She might drag you off a reunion floor. She might yank you on a boat because she's done all of those things, but not a gunman. I want to hear what you guys think. Pop off in the comment section. Smash that like button. Show some love. Let me know what you think about the exits from the Real Housewives of Potomac and the situation between Porsha and Simon. Love you guys. See you next time.